How's it, beloved? Kina Oratile, and welcome back to Orake. We are on episode 9, and we've been gone for so long. Guys, I've missed you so much. I hope you guys missed us as well. Penyo and I we've had things going on, Sana, but we had to be back. We are back. And today, as always, I've got a Penyenzele go Limpopo. Penyenzele go Limpopo. I don't know what people do in Limpopo, but our guest will tell us what people do go Limpopo. Before we welcome our guest, we are back at Capello Newtown Junction. Always grateful to them for giving us a slot. So, before I introduce my guest, there's a quote. Ari, my cornerstone of my impeccable route in the entertainment world is that hard work pays. The will to learn from experience and strive against all odds. That is Stikza. That is his AKA, Stikza Da Comedian, but his name is Itumeleng Malela. And he is from Motete Limpopo. If you know me, you know gore ke wa gesho.
Yeah.
Those who know me know. Those who know me know that I'm actually petty.
Yeah.
Marana, home is Botokwa.
Oh, yo.
Yes.
I know Botokwa.
Hi, Stikza.
Hey, dumelang le kae khatshedi?
Re gona le kae?
Ha wa re gona.
Thank you so much for making time to come speak to us.
Yeah.
But is it normal for me to ask you to like crack a joke?
At the end it's fine.
Oh, at the end.
And going like away.
So
Normally when they ask me, I do that deliberately. Yeah.
So, Stikza, you are a seasoned broadcaster.
Yeah.
I think if I had to read what I have here, outside being a comedian, Stikza is a radio host. Mind you, it says hardworking radio host.
Yeah.
He's an actor. He's a content creator. He's a producer. He's an MC.
Yeah.
And I know you are a theater practitioner by profession.
Yes. True that.
Tell me about your theater career and how. So, is that something that started Mogauteng, or did you start theater back home?
Yeah. No, well, ke go leboge. Well, theater to me go gae. Well, I was still in high school. So we used to perform ready function go school, the welcome function, end year function. So we used to perform a lot. So I started having passion for acting. I ended up but at some point, you must follow your heart. So from high school, I perform go school, go to eventing around up until first matric. Then I decided to go study theater when I came to Pretoria. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
So, as a seasoned theater actor and a seasoned broadcaster, what do you do to ensure that the roots of theater they remain where you come from?
Well, remember natural Limpopo.
Yeah.
It's a place where it's not privileged to such
course.
things.
Ne?
So, na consistency to what I'm doing. I'll never stop what I'm doing to make sure that even if there's somebody go high, can you go there and so I really believe it because why? I don't want to end up give up. So because once you give up, those who follows you, so now this thing I must not give up.
That's so great. So, in true or okay fashion, I want to start by asking: are you registered to vote?
Very registered to vote.
Of course.
And
No.
I be like ready. Kita be game mo gating ya ona mo taber vote ona judge lewe. Ke register le ba mphalo go vote la go kae.
All right, these are the types of people that I like because you are speaking with so much passion. When I
Yes.
ask about that, you understand the importance of voting and having your
Yes.
exercising your democratic right. I feel like we forget all the time that this is actually a right, a
Yes.
democratic right. So, as someone who's in the entertainment industry, we fight a lot about the, I want to say, injustices in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
How do you think voting puts forward your word as an entertainer, not just as a citizen, but as an entertainer, and follow up to that with, do you think, Kapo, the party that you decide to vote for, mind you, your vote is your secret.
Yeah, yeah.
Do they have policies that are aligned towards enhancing and changing and helping and making great the entertainment
Yeah.
industry?
Yes. I've had some of, you know, when how about campaign all the time. But hono wele laro bona ba to fetola eng. And I've heard of a party that you know, spoke about gore e ka gona bjang go enhance maphelo di artists le go make sure gore di rights ya bona ya protectiwa and ba patelwa ga botse. And I was very interested in that part. I won't say gore ke party e
Of course.
but I've heard ge ba ntse campaigner ka di manifesto gore go bile le party e le gore e gona go ka tswela tsa gore yona ge ka thopa sefoka go baya tswela pele thupile sefoka e tla gona go netefatsa gore the artist they create a great justice in terms of this kind of people because rope all the time. So when it
Yes.
comes to that, they be protected, they create a fair deal. So kaya mochwara ita to performer and then go so juba go patela go issues. Then mar if you are sorry party long control you accordingly and then our rights are protected. I believe re to ba safe as artists.
As artists.
Yes.
That's very important. I wanted to ask something, and now it has Barenka Skhwa eluded my mind. I'll get back to it.
Yeah.
So now, Stikza, in the different spaces that you're in within the arts and within the industry, I want to touch on tabaya ya payment.
Yeah.
When you guys negotiate contracts, maybe is there a like a base that you guys work from, like a framework that you guys work from?
Yeah, it depends. For instance, I can't tell gore ke shasha guy.
Of course.
But I can say gore. Let's talk numbers. For instance, Motwa phone as Stikza Da Comedian, I want you to come because the event that is one corporate event, a wedding, a celebration of a birthday celebration. Karno kanali rate ya ka eki rate as an artist, but because the event that is one ke globally different rates. So the rate ya again artist ki berekisa when I negotiate. But if I don't negotiate, I put a price tag. Wangushane. So somebody calls Stikza when you get I'm paid 10,000 for argument's sake.
Yeah.
10,000 for a wedding. Again, somebody was Stikza, hey what. Then when the person does that, I work it like a normal rate ya rate artist based on the qualifications and experience that I
An
have.
experience, yeah.
I say to him, okay, sharp, car or 10,000 ki inchi ya palel. Then let's negotiate. When I negotiate with you, I move from the price tag, as a brand, I go back to a price as an artist, as based on experience and you know, then I pay 6,000 or 5,000.
So I think that's what I'm asking. Is
Yeah.
there framework? What's that word, man? There's a word that I'm looking for. Not framework. Is there that base that you guys work from as an industry to say that these are the going rates?
Yes,
For
yes,
example,
yes.
we know that Libotolola drinki batlari selling price is supposed to be 12 rand.
Yes.
Do you guys have that sort of
We
framework?
have that. It depends also like remember na re experience the brand that you are. You understand? Because Augusto Toma, Stikza Da Comedian. Remember in our industry, numbers don't lie.
Of course.
If I've got the numbers, you look at the impact I have when I come through. Let's say I'm booker for an event, but this guy gonna attract this number of people, or this guy have this capacity to entertain our people. So it also depends on the brand that you are. So if you are an upcoming, all upcoming artists, finally a standard rate.
Okay.
Then the brands like what already they reach
Baling
a certain,
established.
a certain level, they're influential.
Yeah.
You understand? Because because Stikza Da Comedian on 5,000, it have a lot of tomo mhlole bya. Ora ro tomo mo blind.
Alwalanyana, no.
You understand?
Yeah.
I'm just giving an example.
Yeah.
So it goes with the brand and the standard. You understand?
So now, Stikza, getting into the issue of numbers, we hear a lot
Yeah.
within this industry about how, I mean, in different spheres of the industry, be it acting, radio,
Yeah.
whatever, all things that you do actually, where you know, there's these kids, upcoming kids, and then they make it big on TikTok with 9 million followers or whatever,
Yeah.
and then now they literally just, you know how easy it is, or how a lot easier it has become in these days to trend and gain popularity and whatever, right? So
Yeah.
these kids come in and they get followers within a year,
Yeah.
something that you haven't had, for example, in the last 8-10 years
Yes,
that you've been in
yes.
the industry. And now, but you do have 8-10 years experience
Yeah.
that those kids don't have. The kid gets the kid gets casted, the kid gets the job. How do you guys? I mean, I'm not gonna ask you how it feels because I suppose it sucks really to pay your dues for so long, and then somebody comes in, like why grape or takes the opportunity under your feet or whatever, right? But how do you guys work around that within the industry? Like, how do you? How do you work
it's
around
so
it?
sad. It's when I in the it's like in the radio industry. They can take someone who longer already alright, or sharp. Maybe for instance, my Jim Taylor is already a celebrity. I'm a fair radio show. Go a bigger station. Why? Because they believe or that person or familiar to a lot of people on a lady following. Abasalebela talent. Abasalebela qualification. But some of us have qualification for that and have talent. But now the system ya entertainment to that level. And I think it's part of their I don't know, their selection rules or something. Gore ga ba nyaka motho e leng gore o fit for their station, ba nyaka motho e leng gore o na le a good following as a celebrity. Now coming to that, to your question, somebody comes in within 2 seconds, is popular and he gets a job. Stikza Da Comedian, ko scheme Sam, for instance. Now this is what they do, these people, like I said before. Because they want to, it's all about, in the industry, sometimes our level, it's about money. That's why they will take someone with following and leave someone with talent.
So it's
Money,
about numbers.
Yeah, it's about numbers. It's money. Yeah, it's about money. Numbers, because now those
Numbers
numbers
translate to money.
They'll bring money. So what you have to do, the artists, we must make sure we go further, we go up. Always, because if you're not there, you won't get anything.
That's actually so hectic. I think, I don't know, but my 2 cents would be there really needs to be some sort of rules. And I believe so much in
I'll
rules.
make an example which is good but might sound bad. We look at there's a lady called Penintuli, ne? She got a contract, a new contract from the Gagazi FM,
Yes.
which was gonna she was gonna get paid a lower amount of money based on the agreement. Like, I don't know, it was trending.
Yeah, I saw the story.
After that thing, then Josie FM comes and takes her.
Yeah.
Then now there's other people. I'm giving an example. There's other people who they've been trying to get a job there, but some of that just get picked up like that. Why? Because she's a brand, and she has an experience, and now that person they know the value she has. But believe if but someone they feel like they're gonna waste money, so they rather take someone who's up there. So that is the sad part of the industry. So also you must fight over your podium so that you can also be picked.
I also want to be a devil's advocate. I personally feel like you guys, by you guys I mean you entertainers, you guys don't, not buena,
Yeah.
right? But I obviously want your opinion. You guys don't take care of couple, do not realize the importance of having or building a good brand.
Yeah.
For example, you guys have non-existent PR, for example.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you do that? Why do you not employ the services of PR practitioners? Why PR yadi artist or yadi celebrity? Why does it suck so much?
Try before on my side, it never worked. Actually, the person that I hired or the person that wanted to work with me come at least into my professional level. Because now you put somebody in front to do your stuff.
Yeah.
They mess up sometimes. Deal right. Deal later. Motola anyoko hobocha or no sticks. There's a deal. Yeah, 100,000. Motola this deal worth 50,000. Have it honestly. And when I go and talk to the people about storing deal, I don't know, but we said this deal worth 100,000. Why are you telling us of 50? But I was speaking to my PR. Say, no. Because now are honest to each other.
With each other.
So and again, little by later. Some no Ohara Motora Abe your manager or your PR. Because your manager can also be your PR because without general public relations. But these people again, they can mess up a deal. Somebody calls, Stikza, I want you to call Zanin. How much do you charge? Zanin calculator and pay 15,000. Then the manager 15 Then the manager adhering through manager I'm paying 25. Manager don't negotiate. You know what they do? They agree. Instead of Because now I'm passionate about my work more than money.
Of
Money will
course.
fall.
Of
So
course.
now we lose a 15,000, kaba kala mtu anyakile 30,000. As a calculator, sometimes it's not about the money, it's about building your brand. Because more young on, you might get someone who will pay the 30,000 that you want. That person will buy you 15. But because you cannot negotiate, or negotiate on my behalf. And then now, but because I'm still building the brand, it's not about the money, not right now. Let's build the brand. When I represent a 30,000, even if I have attitude, tell them or take it or leave it. Then we lose one. That's why I get stop out the rank. You make sure by the time you get PR, I must be knowing what I'm talking here. I want to story. And Kim,
I am a PR
you understand?
professional.
You take my orders, then this is how we do it. Because now
Okay.
we jam to all signature.
That actually sucks because I absolutely get what you mean and it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And it sucks because this that I asked you, it's something that we speak about a lot, not just maybe with my industry colleagues,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
generally, when a big story pops up maybe on social media and then the artist or the artist we handle zhang, we're always like, where is your PR person? Now it sucks to hear that PR
mess up, yeah.
professionals, why are you messing up?
Why,
Literally. So now let's talk about theater is it theater week or theater month?
Yeah.
Let me quickly open up my resource. I lost it.
Skin sa usika mkhomong o tlapa ka giza me gizaren.
Sijang.
A o tlapa ka skotolong wena. Ya o ka mkhomong ma. O bana motho o te tshela ka ditshila jai wa. Wena me tsa ke shawara tsa tshila tsa mo straight. Ke o lebele tso se ke mara motho. Mo dula ngona itse apartment ne. Yo o hirila apartment. Ke double story o dula ko di.
Fast.
O dula mo fase. Okay. No, don't worry about me. Check your things there. Anyway, come on.
World Theatre Day was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
As a theatre professional, what did you do?
Now every day of my life, I'm practicing theatre. What's up, why? The woman that I stay with knows.
Like Ektamundlu.
Act like always. That's why when I do my work as an MC, maybe we'll touch on that. I don't want to answer you for now. But when I get into an audience like auditorium, immediately it's or theater. I think in Twimo it's a malis more. Then I become something else. That's why when always when I perform, people get to be like this guy. So look the molo like Kito Patel. The person this other lady get airtime. I get high sister guy. Ke kopa airtime. One rickshaw get kopa plastic. What's it? Like I'm serious. I need a plastic. What's wrong? Katsan my theater, mood. Got to kopa plastic seriously.
Yeah.
I need to put the airtime. So I always do that.
So it's okay. No, I like
theater
that.
lives in my blood.
Do you know what I want? I believe very much in youth development.
Yeah.
It's literally a passion of mine. I've got a passion for people. But I'm tasking you.
Yeah.
Also, to as a person, Limpopo and where you come from, and you relate the issues, obviously
Yeah.
high level of how things look like. I want you to to make it a point that you go back
Yeah.
and speak to those children.
Yeah.
Those children who want to be like Stikza mara mama aratsamolo baloyara type
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
I'm tasking you not tomorrow, not next week, but just
Yeah.
I feel like it's always so important to go back and say to those children, Nana, your dreams are valid.
Valid.
Your dreams are valid. Your dreams are important, and it is. In the economy that we live in now, and in the life that we live in now, it's a little unfortunate that sometimes we have to do things that pay the bills, and then passion and whatever go morago.
What's about just to disturb you? What's
Yeah.
about the way I'm so passionate about my work is like it's crazy because now I look at my life from when I started and now, and I look at people by Longhore when we were together go skolong. They thought this thing was just maybe look how high where I come from, the village that I come from. Currently I can say I'm the biggest artist.
Kona celebrity.
Yeah, I'm a biggest. And I'm exclusive. They know me very well. Not to worry, guys. I'm your guys. I'm your guy, by the way. But I'm just saying, what? I never stop. I never stop believing in what I'm doing. I started to go high, and I'm flourishing on. So now, also coming to your point, yeah, giving back to the youth. Saying
Yes.
it's possible. The relationships that I have now, I've got good relationships with a lot of celebrities. I've got a good network. If I decide to get married
Important.
anytime from now, what will happen at home will be a movie.
Munyanyagadi.
So can worry. I've built the brand so hard. Now, anything can happen. I might wake up a millionaire anytime as I speak with you now.
Papa.
Because of why I've built the brand.
Yes.
I've done the work.
You've done the groundwork, and it's so important.
And I get the fruits. So anything can happen. So now we have to go back to those young ones and say it's possible. I've done it. You can do it.
I like what you're saying about you have done the groundwork,
Yeah.
right? So now, in this age again,
Also, like, yeah.
in this age again, there's kids who make it through social media and like get really big,
Yeah.
and then there's you guys or maybe the older guys that have had to work from zero.
Yeah.
How do you now? I feel like it's more due to you people that have worked from the ground up. I'm not disregarding the work of the kids that got in quickly, right?
Yeah.
They did the work, and that's how the world works.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work that way for all of them.
Yes.
Or for all of us, right? Some of us, like you said, or like you, some of us have to really work from the
Yeah.
ground up. So how do you motivate? I don't want to say motivate because it sounds a little cliche, but
Yeah.
how do you motivate younger ones coming up, your brother or your sister or your little cousin, to say that, listen, even if you don't blow up from TikTok, still do the groundwork? Like, how do we balance, not just you actually,
Yeah.
I think all of us, maybe
Yes.
within the industry, how do we balance that conversation with the children to say, you may not pop up from 900,000 followers on
Yeah.
TikTok, but your work will pay off?
Consistency. You see, Rome was not built in one day.
Absolutely.
That's why like, I'm feeling on.
Mara,
And again, let me go on.
uh-huh.
Whatever I look at people, I'm a socialite. I'm always on social media. I'll make examples. There's a guy called G Mashiro from Atteridgeville. But I don't know, you know him. I love that guy so much. And I
that
look at him, I'm
boy.
laughing. And he's a great guy. He came up with a new content, still young, and he has an impact. So now, this guy just came in like that, and all of a sudden, good followers, people Bamarata, he meets big artists, he's doing good.
That guy.
Understand?
He's so cool.
Then there's this one, Oalenko High, still trying to, or maybe Khalabe Reka, but lead the resources and area. It's a disadvantage. Somebody does it, or will access your data all the time, and then Oko Houting. And then,
And then not everyone.
you understand?
Mang wako kai hana
You
opportunity,
understand?
hana data.
And remember, social media is expensive. So, location also is important.
Very much.
So that's why when most of actors were actor motivating, but Gauteng, and then they started to make it happen. So now, things are tough. But then what I can say, you don't stop. You believe in it, you push hard, and now personally, I always say if it wasn't for TikTok, I don't think I was gonna be where I am today. Why? Because I look at people that I've met before. All of them, they come from social media. It means everything is there. So it's a good platform for any person or doing anything in life. Or I believe that platform, I be rekishe, so that I do whatever I do. So my my advice to this guy is push your work, make sure that you're on all the social platforms. Either Facebook to everywhere. Just put your work there and don't stop. One day someone will call you and will now if I can check someone else. I'm Booker from social media. And then people started to follow me after they see my first content. So my life was changed by this guy. He passed on. His name is Obrima Bonya. He once booked me.
Do you want another one?
Yeah, another one.
You have
I
another
used to be booked, once in a maybe in a year. Nga book for a wedding or for an event. So this guy booked me and paid me well. After paying me well, I was able to do certain things that boosted my career.
Yeah.
So now, over life, I'm going to change one through my Elena. Somebody else. This guy is good, but muncha video. So now, let me call this guy.
This is what
You
I
understand?
want.
So everyone who's doing anything, document your work, put it out there. Someone will give you a call, and your life will change.
I think I suck at that personally. I suck at like putting my stuff out there. But anyway,
It's important. You must make sure.
it is.
Put your work out there, document it, and make sure or somebody. That's why enjoy the status. Sometimes I look at people, one post like nice, free PR.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because you don't know who's on their contact list.
You understand?
Eh?
Yes.
Sure. You are such a fountain of knowledge.
Yeah, yeah.
And I like speaking to people who give too much, but I also like to listen. And
Yeah,
I'm very much enjoying listening to you.
Yeah.
So I want to get into, as a gent, a black gent in the industry, ne? Your counterparts are banyana in the industry.
Yeah.
For you to, a lot of times, hakina di stats, but a lot of times, what you need to do to make it out or make it good or make it big, the girlies don't have to do the same. Instead, the girlies have to show their bums and the whatever.
Yeah.
How do you think, as the gents in the industry, how do you think one, is it how do you feel about it? How do you feel that but your siblings, your sisters have to be so performative
Eish.
for them to get to get recognition and
It's bad,
whatever?
man.
And how do you, and maybe you and your circles, how do you try and, I don't know, curb that? How do you try and teach the girls? And so let me go back a bit.
Yeah.
If you noticed my line of questioning, I put so much responsibility on you,
Yeah.
because I feel like you get me. I feel like, man, for things to be right, it's our responsibility.
Yes.
And the responsibility starts with you, right? So that's why I'm questioning in that way. I can't blame you for
Yeah,
anything.
I understand. What's when it comes to ladies, and I think this thing either can industry change. Less in industry arena, but come on, it's worse.
Because it's worse because now we can see it.
Yeah, I've seen local TV in Komojala, some reality shows. Somebody says, no, nah, I used to sleep in my mom or get sent a you see those things. And then some of them, they do it because now Motuana choice, so and we must stop these things. Directors, whoever honoring power
The powers, yeah.
to a certain sorry, my director. Please, guys, let's not power. Yeah, was I never to America, especially Banda. Tlogela nkgopela basadi ba marobalo la senya man nagana mosadi a ka gane bjale a ta khumane mmereko mo wena robale le ena for the sake of gore mo patela guys man re tšeng serious. So I hate that thing. So re a gopela banna gore because basadi ba nakong o ka se sole too much nako ngwe le bona basadi ba re ka ba galama gore ba ska leader banna ba, because motho o ta go audition gore motho o tla ka mo organize something o thoma go fa di action.
Mara, I think no. I want
Over
to.
action,
I
yeah.
want to argue that moto ha go fa di action it's yalo. I would like to believe that it's because why it's gore industry bereka yang.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
example,
yeah.
maybe if I were to go to an audition,
Yeah.
I'd strut my bum because I've been told that that's the one way to get in.
For instance, let's say shoot a movie le my director Penyo here. And then now we recast about. Then here comes a nice, beautiful model. The Betty Lemon now. And it was saying, what's the bagadil, Ben? Tabila Gamets on, Namona. Hold on, level a little on the Amy. Eh? How do we chill bum shooting well and more? Yes, again. So, you get carried away, but it takes a man of integrity to say, man,
Of course.
I'm not going to do this. So,
Of course.
but then, if I were to find myself in a situation where somebody leads me on, and
Abe banyana ba South Africa ba fisa. South African girls are hot.
was a give. Was a give. So ke tlo rapela modimo ya go ka bopele ke re ke a go rapela ke ska di ntwe motho nya ka gore ke di. So
No,
my
but
advice
was
gore
a
ke gopela gore banna ka moka a re ska tšeng advantage of these girls about are ba tsentšeng professionally, and le basadi ke le gopela when you need a job or anything don't sell yourself.
We don't sell ourselves when you know there's a story. I don't tell that story a lot. It happened many years ago.
Yeah.
I wanted to get into radio. I've always loved radio.
Yeah.
I wanted to get into radio, and I was living in a certain area at the time, and then the local station there, I wanted to, I mean, that's where we all start, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to go start there. I look for contacts on Facebook, contacts on Facebook, find one producer there, text him, call him, whatever.
Yeah.
He asked to, no, I didn't want to go more alling. So
Yeah.
I asked him to come closer to where I was. I got closer to where I was, and then we sat, and then it was just a regular, just chit chat, catch up, and whatever.
Yeah.
And then almost at the end of the day, or at the end of the conversation, the end of the chit chat, chillas, whatever.
Yeah.
Then now I'm like, okay, let's get into business. You know the reason I called you. I want to do this. What do I need to do?
Yeah.
What do I need to submit? 1, 2, 3. And then in natural man culture, he asked for bums.
Yeah. Monna wo udile phosho.
He asked for bums, and
Monna wo
I was
emagana fa. Monna wo. Wena ba o bitsa go to dula msadi le bolai taba. O fecha o re a re bono rena re ka thushana jwang. O mpia man. Ska di lo tsa mhuto. Ya go khaleba wena sa. O ka yena msako.
I don't know.
What's about why ne? People take advantage. People, you know what they do? They look at what you want.
And I was young. I was
And maybe I'm not desperate for the
I
job.
was 19. I
Yeah.
was 19, and Sana, I was 19.
Mara lo ena
Well,
wa ipona. Ha re beng honest, a sorry ke mohlomong ke a approve ntho ba inyaka. Go a go botse something ne. Dinama di tshwana. Go na le nama e leng go le marapo. Go na le nama ya gausi le marapo. The ribs ne ke marapo, dinama di ka masaiting a se ka mogho. Go na le go le nama ya kolobe ba e segile ga botse ba e braile. Ha lo ena ke a botsa. I think o bethele ke mongwa yona a ra ile bela re yar makhushanyana mora mo motho ga itokonye bale wa ipona le wena re o feleletse, but otherwise re bogopela tshwarelo monna wo we le yana bo apedi ba jajile.
I don't remember. It's so many years ago. I was 19, 10 years ago.
Bo sa le fresh.
So I don't remember.
Bo fishela man net.
Man, Stikza Man.
Kara
So
loka, but I'm just saying
I get what you mean.
yeah, you know it happens. So ne o thabang vele abana di mena someone
But now,
they can't hold themselves.
the point that I was trying to make is that it made it so I've always loved radio. I have always
And
loved
now
radio.
you're skeptical now.
Yes.
When you want to go in,
Nagana
like, I'm hoping must come
from 19.
Yeah,
now
no.
I tried to get myself out there.
Yeah, no, I understand.
And now got my first try. It was literally my first try.
Yeah.
And now I get
And it's
what
bad,
about
man.
it's not, I mean,
Yeah,
I did
no,
try
I-
some
I-
more.
I re kgalemeng,
What
no
about the
problem.
other children? It's so difficult for the other young girls.
Yeah.
Ba go fihla mo Gauteng. I luckily wasn't in Joburg yet. You know how
Are khaleme re ke no sipi pele. Ke khalema taba e.
I mean, we know how brutal things get.
Yay. Lena banna ka moka ba go freya basadi ba nya ka mmereko le re nyoko robala le bona. Le ba fe mmereko. Stop it now. And le basadi le ba re di roko tse ja kereke tse. Ga elia mo. Itralala. And a ke nyoko bona ntshele tswele le tswele ka ntle. Rena ba ba ba.
Never.
Na ke na le problem ya cleavage.
Never.
Wa pere
Do not ever tell a woman hore o apere eng. Wa mpona hore ka bere yang?
bona.
I'm literally wearing
You are so phenomenal.
a crew neck, little
botse ka
baggy
mo-
pants.
o ga botse kudu.
But I will never leave here without a man harassing me. My
Yeah.
pants aren't even tight. You can't even see my bum from my pants. You
Yeah.
understand? So it is never the woman.
Yeah,
is
actually
never
you're
hardly
right.
at
Taba ya
fault.
ya di aparo a itshweng.
Exactly.
Man, okay, a re apare ga motse. Nagano to.
Aowa, ga botse
Ba
ke.
tlo gore motho a nshele tswelo ka re ke pakete a cha le beile so.
Oh, Marily Zwalo. God gave it to me.
Mara sa women. Okay, it's
Le
fine.
nna la ka enkapula crew neck e. Tabele mi mo.
O ka re ke pakete a cha.
Yeah, ba le dlala. Tabele mi. So
It's fine, guys, but anyway, banna ba gesho. A re le ke go te tshwara. O sheile mosadi ya go go gae. Go bona le mosadi. Tlogelang go hlwa le nya ka gore le robale le batho le ba fedilo. It's wrong. La re senyetsa. Basadi ba ne bele ba tshaba bereka le rena ka bakala lena.
no,
Fuck
it's
man.
very true. It's very true. It discourages bana, man. I remember I've got a sister who is in second year now.
Yeah.
And why rat the entertainment industry and so forth. I remember the many times I had to sit her down. Ke mo kgalemele ke re, Nana, please just be careful. Now I'm telling my sister to be careful. When hired in wrong.
Yeah.
But it's actually the men but within the industry to say tlogelang bana. Right? Anyway,
Amara ke khalima kwele. Ke khalimile ba kwele.
O khalimile Stikza.
Yeah.
Lutlile. So Stikza, let's talk about your radio career.
My radio career, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Kerada go to that topic. What do you want to know about it?
All of it. You actually do sound like a very
Let
good
me tell you, I
broadcaster.
started live in radio a long time, go high school. Everything started go high. But then because of Mekiloko Limpopo, you know,
Resources.
things, yeah. And I used to love, I can tell it's a radio too much. This other community radio station, I used to like it. Can tell I'm talking about King Alpha Fau and Tobel FM and other guy, Happiness. So I used to follow those guys and give a television and imitate them all the time up until I go theater. So when I went to theater, I have a trainer. My lecturer say, Imana, no, your voice, it's nice, man. Why is I try radio? Because we were trained also, theater is nice. We're taught acting, presenting on TV.
That's great.
And also, you know, there was a lot of things happening there. Now, I didn't present actor. This voice, man, it's good for something. So that guy advised me, say, try radio. It will be good for you. Then, can take the video. By God's grace, I got a parking bursary to study radio production.
Nice.
With Fame APT. It's here by Diagonal Street. I did my course there. Then, before Yona anyway, I used to work for a radio station go high at Sabancha FM, and I did work for other radio station go Pretoria, Barikitip Group Radio, and also I started my radio station called Stikza Live.
Nice.
It's all for now, but it's boy. So then I was so passionate enough for it. Look at the computer station they used to like it because they loved the energy. Now I'm good for breakfast actually, or for drive show late. Because why? The energy is crazy.
Loud.
Can go with an example.
O tla re etsetsa.
Closing again.
Yeah, no,
the energy. Why? And
Absolutely.
when you love radio. I'm holding sweet and nice one. Show ya marato 9 to 12. Already it's a marato.
Barak is sweet and nice.
Yeah, or some for show marato 9 to 12. Monday to Friday. 9 to 12 or Samarato.
I can see that. I can see that. Mara ke batla mathata lona, ke batla the good stories.
Yeah. So yeah,
maybe it should be like a segment. Maybe we should do like a love segment, Pere.
Something like that.
No, maybe.
So now
Producer ka interested.
Now, yeah, something. Then in conclusion, when it comes to radio, kifila or radio according to na, it's a maya lima ya mele, listen moya. I think radio is pro. It's a mali. Obana mo profeta or ngaka, hata na moying. Something comes up.
Yes.
So Linda,
yes.
when I get into the studio, kidula mo like forget the headset, then music plays. Something happens inside my body. About something, I feel something in my spirit. So it's a calling. I had no choice but to answer.
That is.
And I'm telling you, and South Africa, Nagoyeta, Moilongore, this guy, Stikza Da Comedian, Otoba, the biggest broadcaster in South Africa, even Utlosa Mafasi, Kabakala Radio, and Ekasatlo Rasha or Leko, the radio station Kamara, you hold Saturday Tamai. If I agree,
I don't even have. I think Gishoya Stikza. It's official.
Yeah.
Stikza, this is your show. You can take over.
No, I was just telling them about radio. When you touch radio,
No, yeah. Shame. I like that. I like the passion. It's so amazing. It reminds me of the passion that I need to be having.
Yeah.
I need to go fix my life.
You have to. Don't give up.
Never. We're never doing that. Especially not with my producer, Sana. Like, he told me this giving up is not an option.
Yeah.
So, exactly. Like Limpopo.
Yeah.
So guys, sure, I think we've said so much.
We didn't touch the MC part.
Nice.
Okay.
You see why I say Stikza? This is never. Go ahead, Stikza. I told you guys that this is Stikza's show, but he has his own show, but he wants to take mine.
I thought you were done.
No. I was getting there.
Okay.
Let's talk about MCing.
Okay.
Stikza, let's talk about MCing. What sort of events do you MC? There's some people who are like strictly corporate MCs.
Yes.
There's some people like who strictly do manyalo and whatever. What sort of events do you MC?
No, not basically. I do all events because of the experience I have of being a theater practitioner. If you remember,
so you can
theater, they taught us performing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so performing, it's called the subject is performing art. So they teach us to be able to know the nature of the event. If I'm at a funeral, there's an approach. If I'm at a corporate event, there's an approach. If I'm at a party, birthday celebration,
Yeah.
there's an approach. If I'm at a festival or comedy night or at a nightclub, there's an approach. So I MC all events. I don't have specific. Can I lay a long worry? Not too much, but
King, you know that you.
yeah, I'm prominently known for MCing weddings.
Right. Nice. When was the last wedding you emceed?
I had a wedding last week.
What's that? Easter weekend.
Yeah, Easter weekend. Yeah,
Nice.
30/31. We had a wedding in Limpopo, and before that we had another one. Go 23.
So now when I say now kalenyalo la gago, what?
Mara wena wa sokodisa, what's gonna happen?
Say now kalenyalo la gago, what sort of person would you look to MC? You know when someone is an expert in the field, very particular about.
Yeah.
I'm so what the hell?
Do you know me and Peño and my woman, we had that conversation.
Yeah.
It's funny that you're asking me something that I've been asked before. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I wish. I will ask the family for me to do 2 items. Maybe I don't know if they will agree. But for argument's sake, I can call either Lebo Molex, this other gay bar Lebo Molex, or I would go for Somis. Those are the guys that I believe that they can do the job.
They're very extravagant.
Yeah.
They're very like
And also
over the top.
then get Edeka, my friend, because I can remember all artists because MC we had a wedding in Gush. The MCs were more than 5. So maybe I would have this guy. There's a guy. Yeah, there's a friend of mine, Marke Abakuche, Tapelo Klapi. He's my friend. Remicha Mashate. He also all I believe is gonna be part of the MCs anyway, because Gicho Miyako is an MC. So come Faka Mole and then with those 2 guys.
Then you're
Lebo
good to
Molex,
go.
Lisomis. Because they're crazy, those ones.
They've
yeah.
got a very banale energy is similar. I think I always say, Khori, if I were to have like an event, yaka party or whatever, I would like to MC for myself. I feel like I'm also a little particular
Also, I love it.
in something that I want. So that's actually why I asked you that.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't take an expert, but I know what I want. I'm very particular. So now when the name's Todi Bitang, they're very big.
And but do you think it will be bad for me or for you to also go there and do maybe 2 items? Let's say we ask them, can I just do 1 item?
No, man. When it's your event, Sana, you are the boss.
Yeah, you can do anything.
You are the boss.
But culturally, they might say you can't stand up, you must sit down there.
There is no culture that says you must sit down. It's not a real
But
thing.
what's up, they can say, no, it's your wedding day, relax, don't do anything, don't touch the mic, sit down there. Yo. And another MC better actor, you're not my yo, when I'm talking about maybe you change the MC Raymond. When I focus, please, man. You understand? That's Gamakhala. So
That's how particular you are. That makes sense.
yeah.
You know, let me go back to. I'm gonna go back to your bio.
Okay.
In case I forget something before Angomanya, he said I forgot that he's an MC, and I didn't. I was getting there. Let's talk about social media.
Yeah.
How do you handle social media, couple the pressures, couple the fame?
Oh,
No,
man.
the fame that comes with social media, because go social media. I believe very much that it has opened us up to so much public opinion, so much public scrutiny. I was saying to a few of my friends, I think this past weekend that on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, and then you've got 4,000 followers, 4,000, and then now you have 4, 8, 12, 16,000 opinions every single day, and all of those 16,000 opinions are about you. How do you handle that sort of thing? Sana, people have an opinion. Currently, my goat had a wedding this past weekend, and now we are scrutinizing that wedding, from what they were wearing to what they were doing to
Man, it's
since the
tough.
scrutinizer invite. So as a brand yourself, as a
It's
big
tough.
media personality yourself, how do you handle that sort of
You know, I at some point I used to think I'm strong until Kitlobala this other comments on my video that I posted when I was at the wedding 2 weeks back. Ko le ba home. Khona le batho ba bang o ka ra ba rumile so. I'm not sure whether
Naka believe or Romeo?
or
How I believe very
or
much.
batho ba o tsebang they want to shut you down. You know, somebody was not even there at the wedding. A person says things the intention of this person is to crush whatever that you're
That
trying
you're
to
doing.
achieve.
Yeah.
So I kafeja gets all like the comments. You know what I used to do before? I used to just delete, block. But that commented that person and the whole. And remember, I can even say it now. That person was not there. Ne? When I was at the wedding, the parents of the person who became they even recognized me at toilet. They were, hey, MC, kwena, ra o tseba ra follow ra go rata re go dansa le wena ra tseba wa bina bona. So the person I commenta on that video, o bolla gore wena di parents ya be di nyamile what. So ka bona gore motho o ba se gona mo ke batho le gore ke our enemies. So what they do, they sit and wait for your great moment.
Anything.
When you post it, they want to crash it. This account is new. This person because I can tell this account
It's always new accounts.
it's enemies, you
Oh,
understand?
level account here, it was
But
created ka January.
out of 20 comments, ke negative comment A1. So I'm not mutual intention now seeing together. So ka blocker the comments.
comments.
How can the blocker? Some leader I work with calls me. Stikza, don't do that. You are a big guy. People want to engage with you. Bloody comments, any bad comment, delete it. But a lion, it's very bad. I felt bad about it, and I didn't take it nice because I wanted to take it real, but no man. When I was there, like it's everyone was happy. I even got other clients there. Mutual intention high, couldn't see it. So negative comments all the time, more platforming or everywhere like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The lady advised me to delete them all the time, but they are bad. Kharika strong enough. Another way. They will kill your confidence if you're not strong. So now I can begin to no or filter them. Currently, I'm doing that. But our fans, our enemies, don't come there. If you have got a problem with me, call me or send me a message. Don't comment on my things. Because once you do that, now you are fighting with me. So that thing is bad, it's not good. It's cyberbullying. And
It
and
is.
it affects it like now I was affected. Very bad. Luckily, because of I believe in myself and I know the person that I am, and I know that was someone else who knows me. Normally someone who knows you.
Absolutely.
So the intention was to break me, but could not survive.
Do you believe in having like a social media manager? Do you have a social media manager?
No, currently, yes, I have, but I'm doing I post everything. But my partner, what she does, she goes there, look, if there's anything, she criticizes and tells me, do this, don't do. Because she's my woman, but she behaves like a friend to me. So when I look at the comments here, take it who represent my fans. So anything
That's
she
good.
says, she's not like she's not biased. She doesn't buy my face. Bullshit is bullshit. What is real is real.
That's
So
very
don't
good
post
feedback.
post this, or the comments yes so yeah attack yes so. So I can say she's managing them.
That's good. That's very good. It's so you say that you get that one comment from that one person,
Eish.
like the person knows you or whatever.
Yeah,
But
and she was not even that person was not even there. Correct. Upushumsha private account or motor. Intention is to break what I'm trying to build.
Khonale these accounts. I mean, I'm not gonna give them the credit of naming them, but
Yeah.
there's these particular accounts on Twitter. They're very big on Twitter. There's a particular side on Twitter. Yeah, it's on those accounts.
Yeah.
Nkare, they literally created their accounts to spread that sort of controversy and
Yes.
bad news, and those accounts are big. Those
That's why
accounts have got
that's why I hate-
following a whole. So how do you handle? It may or may have not happened to you yet, but now this account comes and then ubua something, and then the million followers that they
Yo.
have now start getting on that train. How do you think you would? Kapa, what do you think is best practice to deal with such?
Not personally, I don't have Twitter. I used to have it long time ago. Then by intuition, so I get black Twitter, and then I said, this is not gonna work for me.
Yeah,
I don't have Twitter, and I will never even have it. I don't like it. Okay, can I leave but I don't use it. Then I realized, this is bad. They use it to attack people.
Yeah, that's the side of Twitter that I'm talking about.
So the best way to avoid to avoid these things. On Twitter, you must not have it if you are not strong.
That's true.
Because remember, this guy, one actor, he died. What about this guy now? After Dirajuka Kasman your best, and then Mamutsen La Ehama.
Daddy Patrick Shah, may
That
so
guy was
rest in
killed by
peace.
cyberbullying. Because after he did that stunt, maybe he was pulling a stunt with Kasman and all that. Then it went so big, now people started to overcrowd him. Come on, Jew. He couldn't stand it. Because remember, he's a public figure. When he shows up,
And I came to
now, that's why let me avoid it. So go TikTok now, I've filtered comments. You come on my platform, you say something that's more. Remember, I was already lady artist, Arnagabrena, Arratani. Let's say MC Elor if I fully booked, you know? I can come to your platform and comment bad. Get your image. Because now you're fully booked and all that. So the best way of what I like about this platform score, you can filter comments. Very bad. Yeah, so that shop.
Do you have like do you specifically say or plan there's this part of my life that will go on social media and there's this part of my life that won't go on social media? For example, do you use your social media primarily for your work related stuff? Do you not post your children, your partner, your family?
Yeah.
And
I use TikTok is business only, and then business only. If I post some side, maybe we're not in business on that moment. Facebook, I post my lifestyle. I post everything about me. Little WhatsApp, I do that, but only on TikTok because it's business. I don't post my lifestyle or always. If I don't have any show, like one for now, I'll never post until the 27th of April. Because 27th of April, I've got a show. That's the day I'm going to post because I'm going to put my work. But on Facebook, I put everything. Look WhatsApp, I put everything. Look on Instagram. Only on TikTok, it's for business.
And I think it's actually quite important to be able to, like as an artist.
Yes, you must know because I realized, business I go TikTok.
Yeah.
So I don't want to show these people,
Yeah.
must be professional.
Yeah, and there must be a dedicated page, a site that speaks to the business side of
Yes.
things, that speaks to your personal life. Do you have children?
Yeah, I've got one. Yes, I've got one. Okay, really, as far as someone, I've got two. But I'm gonna be honest, again. I've got one. It's like a okay bloodline. Then I've got one.
Okay.
My partner.
Okay.
So I'm a stepfather to her. She's a daughter, by the way. Remicha Mati Bingibong. What's when? So now I've got two. So one, Kwamadi. One, I'm stepfather.
Kiwa mo, yeah.
Yeah, we can put it like that.
Akuna step in African
But I get
culture. Oh no, I'm very Akuna in African
So I can't
culture.
say
Akuna
I can,
step.
because I can't say I've got one. I can say I've got two.
You've got two children. That's
yeah, I've got
cute.
two children.
That's very cute.
And I love
Are you
them
funny
both.
in the house?
I'm very even the Chantel one. One yana because
Okay.
he's 3 years. So o go mogolo, so o kgona go bolela
O get a little
and o
jokes.
go high school. So we always joke na le ena, hey wena ke tla go kitima," you know, it's nice.
That's cute.
That's why I even gave her a name. Remitsa Matibing Bongo. That's why, but she's a cool girl. And I'm tired of her. And it's nice. And what's about her? Young as we are, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes in life, I used to think, let my baby mama. There's a certain age in life where you don't have a choice. Autonogram sa di ka ngwana. And then o ka ba le mahlatsi, unless o phenyo ka baka la gore ba ne lucky, the girlfriend ana ngwana mara a ka sia nako o tlo shala makeche.
I can need.
So ke fetsa ke rialo. Why what?
Stikza, are you okay for me to close your show? Ke rile ke show ya
So ya ka,
Stikza.
come on man. Ba be ke no re khanwele re ya fetsa na. Ya re ka tswalla but yeah, a re tswalele ngwanaka. I'm not gonna chat.
Okay.
Mara before it's all like you go something.
Okay.
O butse nna ka bana ba ka kere.
Yeah.
Wena ngwana ga o kae?
Ayo.
Monna o ne monna.
Ah.
Eh. Batho ba ga fa lena. Ha ona motho wena. Jona ma o tere o thapishe wena. Go ne mosadi mo ke a motseba wa mo profeta ne. Thusa batho.
Uriaza.
Ba tlo thapisha ka dilo tsa ona. Tshela go ja bo za gaming bambe. Take me out. Hona le ntho take me out ne. O thapisha ka yona. E o thusa hore ga o le mo dimolong batho ba o nyake. Mo sna motho o diretse ka wena. At this age. Story for another day ne.
It's a story for another day. It's a
Alright.
story for another day, but
Mara Oscar
such is life. Go
Yeah.
etsagala.
Ke gopela gore ke no go gopela gore berekela nakong be betha ke nako tabe ya go humana sna motho ka se bereke or else o tlo shala maketše.
Hey, you know my driver from home yesterday was telling me the same thing. Unang ang scrutinize gore a re ke na le, I'm going to use explicit language. I've got a big dick. That is why ke sa jole.
Yeah.
A re tlhoga ka ithata.
O mawe
And a re banna ba batle mosadi a tlhoga ithata.
o nnete fela.
A re banna ba tlo nna king go ka se ne le po tse pedi mo
Yeah,
lesakeng.
ke nnete, that's true.
So
That's true.
it's a very interesting thing that I'm currently thinking about. Well, since
Mara
yesterday.
go nyakele motho nka o kry ba gona.
Man.
Or
Shaponya.
for now. Or you are still healing. O ka re ba o hedila. O shabile ka ba o tshetse ka ntongwe e siteng wa sanga wa e bona. It's fine. Fola, how for the long phone yel.
Tla phone.
Tla o kry-ela motho. Penyo, we have a project na le wena monna gesho. My director, we'll get you one.
Stikza, thank you so much for making time to come to our show. Penyo, thank you so much for everything.
Yeah.
We are back. We are
Yeah.
like Aura K is officially back. Okay.
Yeah.
We are never taking a break for a month. We've been away for a month. We're never doing that again. Thank you so much, Capello Newtown Junction, for giving us a home.
Yeah.
Can you go first, Stikza, 2 seconds to
Yeah.
Akharele.
Yeah.
The show is yours.
Rakatlabo ya kapa asisha kwenza njani about school of Monakai hashtag follow me at TikTok, Instagram, at Facebook at Stikza Da Comedian. Rata fela jalo hashtag Aura K rata fela jalo ro nyakela motho e se khale. Bye bye. Sharp guys.
Sharp. Oh, thank you so much. This was a lot
thanks
of fun.
guys. Yo, Aura K ke merek right?
This was a lot of fun.
Hey, wena o tshenya wena.
Tona mawe, letshwelele, rest, letshwelele.